as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no, over here.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Green, you down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
26. Inside.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Come on. Hey.
3-yard line.
Viking 18. Let go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Stroud looking to change the play.
18, pioneer. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Pat the 60.
First down, Houston.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll start with the option. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Texans.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Back at the 23-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Play action. Stroud now, rolling to his right. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Pace, 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 pace. Let's go. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
49ers.
So another
nothing.
scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Texans 17. 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got room. Mecole Hardman, touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back north.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at first and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
Texans 24, 49ers 7.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Timberwolf.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tegan Quitoriano. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 31, 49ers 7.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to McLeod. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 2.
50. 26. Inside. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Back north. Jab.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 33-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's got it to about the 40.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Stroud. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready.
Pierce will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Again, it's Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, take 26.
It's now 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Rodgers to throw once more. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans just continue to roll. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
17 more yards.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
70 Lions.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Rodgers with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there, didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard
19
line.
Lions. Go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Hustle.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Unlock line.
At the 43-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
Hurry. Check up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Texans continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in a blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the 49er hands team does its job. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Jump out!
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
49er, first down.
Over.
First and goal.
Here's Rodgers. Touchdown. Ray McCloud from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are able to at least get one score back. Extra point try now for Moody. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
To kick off for the 49ers.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
50. 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Wide left.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Inside.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room
and my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
Let's go.
you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it.